Welcome back to Mordheim, City of the Damned, and Tailclaw's Decade with me, Bardon. Right, so we have our mark for death here. We're going to have all 8 people available for this. It is a, I think very poor, and just a normal mission. So let's get in, see how it goes.
Believing yourself alone in what was a residential district, you spread your warband to ransack the nearby houses. Just as your warriors are starting to explore the buildings, however, an enemy warband arrives, ready to attack your dispersed forces.
Okay, interesting.
A new round has started.
Right, so we're against undead. Okay, so a lot of words on there, and there. This is the same map we just played as well. Like, and the last time we started down there and the enemy were over there. Okay, so those guys are there. Right, so main fight is going to happen around this area, it looks like. Although we do have words on there, so there could be something fighting there, especially since the bridge isn't out. Yes, there's going to be a lot of fighting early on. You have somebody back here who's definitely going to be going for that Warpstone. We have that there. Okay, so looking at things, there's something over there. Oh, there's stuff over there as well. Now it is very poor, but still, we do still want to get stuff. Okay, so looking at things, I would say we need 3 collectors and 5 fighters for the minute. So Lord Lucan, you need to be getting up to the top. So there's going to be a way up, probably through this building here. Normally there's a staircase. Yes, there is. So we go up here. Oh, we can't get out that way though. That's not good. Hello there. There should be a way to hopefully get around you first of all, and then oh, there's no way. Oh, this is going to be a little bit annoying, because to get most of our guys up, we're going to have to go. So that's not an option. The other option is to keep going further this way, right? Actually, can we go up there and jump? Yeah, but that gets us up to those guys. Still doesn't get us a way out. Okay, so there are those options there. I'm going to come back and reclaim this. So I think the best thing to do is there's always a jump up point here. Yeah, there is. It is going to put us close to them. We can already see one of them. There she is there. But I think this makes sense. So let's go up here. Yeah, they're going to be coming across the bridge. So I want to actually bring him up here, because we know there's Warpstone up here. I think it's in this. Yeah, there is there. Okay. And then we're going to ambush like that. Yeah, we could block them getting over the bridge, but I don't think we're going to have. Yeah, we're kind of in very awkward areas here. Where exactly are you? So you could go over this way and do collecting over this way for us. That is a bridge we can use at least. So let's think about that. He's going to be going there. We send you there. Yeah, you're going to be going for that stuff. Yeah, I think that's what we do with you, except I kind of want you to go on this bridge instead. Okay, get you to there. You'd have to jump down. There isn't. Oh, there is a way out. Good. Because we want to be up on this level. We don't want to be dropping down, because we don't need to be doing that really. Okay, so given where they are, we need to let them disperse. So it's probably a good idea to go for those and leave that for now and then come back to that. Yeah, so we'll do that. Okay, so it means you go here, and then we'll mark that one up because that's where you're going to be heading for. So it should be in this building. Probably, yeah, there. Okay, so we can get that next turn. Next catalyst. Well, you can come down here, which is good. Then along here. Now your job is probably going to be protecting at the bridge. I'd rather you had a stance. Well, you can prowl, which is good. So let's have you prowl here. And catch somebody coming off the bridge at least. Because we know they're going to flood over. And it's going to be an issue. Right, he's jumped down. We've got to imagine he's going to be trying to climb up. She's going to come probably directly across the bridge. There she is. Oh, she actually went... Okay, that's interesting. Right, now for you. You could be our collector on this side. And then come back, maybe head back to the cart and come back and help. I guess, yeah, for now, we'll do that. Not sure it's the best idea, but he's potentially going to be the closest of our collectors near to, like, closest to them. So it certainly would make sense to have somebody who could at least hold their own for a little while. And he has plenty of capacity to pick stuff up. Like, the thing about this, I think we got... It looks... Yeah, there is a piece of words on there, anyway. But the idea in this one is basically, you know, the most in terms of... Let me mark that up as well, just there. Yeah, so the most that we're kind of gonna get in terms of value is gonna be from actually taking stuff off them. So you're gonna have to go back because the entrance to that building is gonna be behind. Unless whatever we're looking for is above, but I'd rather them be off the street at the minute in case somebody does turn up. Okay, so here's a guy coming across the bridge. So we get to hold him there. And that dodge was important. And we do get to strike back. We miss. And then if he misses, at least it's all neutral. He hit us, but, you know, could have been a lot worse. So the bridge is blocked now. But they do have... There's a way to jump up there. There's a way to jump up right here. They can come across that bridge. They can come over. They come up the way that we come up as well with Lord Lucan. So there's plenty of opportunity for them to get up here. So we've got to be able to control that, but also be winning these fights. So our idea really should be to block there, block the bridge, maybe let somebody come up at that jump up point, because that's where we'll have people to help out, hopefully, and block the other jump up point as well, right? So for you, you should be able to come down here and, yeah, be around the area. So we got that. Now Lord Lucan's gonna get all of that stuff. So there, that's where they are. She's not there anymore. We know she's down here somewhere. So she's gonna be coming over here. So the thing is, do we want you here blocking this? I think for now we might leave that there. But I'm thinking with him, honestly, the better option, let's come back to here, is coming around here. And maybe Bardon here instead. And that way if we need what... I don't like that guy there. The leader has a bow and arrow that we could just shoot the crap out of us. So we'll have to be careful with that. But for now, I think maybe just dodge here and collect anyone that comes up. I think that should do it. Right, if somebody comes up, they've got to get into a fight with us. I'm trying to allow them enough space to get up, but not not enough to go around us once they do get up. Okay, then Frank is here. So Frank could block there. Which you might do actually. So let's just put Frank here. Then just take a blocking stance there. It means that he's probably going to be in a tough fight. And then, yeah, you were going to be your collector just going behind here. So let's do that. So first of all, we've got to get you out of the building. Then you can head behind. And the wordstone you're looking for should be just, yeah, there's there. Okay. So let's start gathering this stuff. So it's going to be, you know, undead are always tough opponents anyway. But it's going to be tough the way we want to do it because we're basically committing to a lot of one-on-one fights. And even if it's just a normal difficulty, still a one-on-one fight. It's basically a 50-50, right? Especially when you have a warband like ours that has been going for so long, has so many injuries, you know, stacked up as well. And then there's always the whole thing of they're going to have extra people around the place who aren't committed to any kind of fights, who can potentially find their way up to fight our guys. So we got to be very careful with what we're doing. Now, this is an interesting one because we know now that there's no way directly from this building, at least, to get where we want. We basically want to be out there, but we can't. So we got to come down. Now that's a bad thing there. So that was a poor. We've got to be able to get around this corner without using another pill. There we go. And then we got to do the same and get down the stairs, because otherwise it's just going to cost us far too much of his movement. Okay, we've done that. Now he's got to get himself up, so he's going to come around this way and then this way. And normally there's a jump up point here. I'm not seeing one. Oh, maybe because the bridge is in the way. Okay, but the bridge is definitely usable by us. So let's get up here. Let's get around to this bridge. Then we have him here. And then we're going to put a poison globe down there, because that's certainly a potential way for them to come looking for our guys. And then I'm going to put a second one down as well, just to offset a little bit, so anybody comes through there potentially gets poisoned, because obviously a lot of their... Oh, and I meant to Overwatch as the last thing, but I clicked that by mistake. But yeah, a lot of their guys won't suffer poison, but like this guy here, 52 would. So potentially somebody's coming up there, and that could be very bad for us. Like this guy, he certainly feels like there's a way for him to get up. So let's see where he goes. Yeah, he's going for that spot. Didn't get there, but that's, you pretty much tell that's where he's going. And there's the leader. He's going to try and get himself in position to be able to shoot us. So he's going to go there. And okay, he shot at Lord Lucan, which I didn't expect. And then I did expect that. I thought he was going to shoot you.
A new round has started.
But he's definitely going to be a problem. And the thing is, because he's ranged, he's going to be a problem over there until we get rid of the guys that are coming to fight us. So it's kind of a little bit of advantage to them at the minute. But we just have to believe in our strategy and make it work the way we've made it work all these other times. And we're not here to just win the fight. We're here to get as much wordstone and loot off the map as we can, and win the fight. So we gotta keep that in mind. Which means that, although Lord Lucan, I'd love you to be around for these fights because you're gonna be like a major contributor, I also need to get you to the cart. I think this is maybe the best way, yeah. So he's going to jump down to the cart next turn, drop stuff off, and make his way back up. Now we potentially going to run into one of them because he's going to come back up the way he did the last time. And then Slibbin, let's get in here. Let's grab that. Pugman's Ale. Not exactly the most expensive thing that we could have found. But hey, it's purple, I guess. Right, so there's that. Then we got to get down. And the next thing we're going for is... No, we can't actually go... We can go this way. But it looks like... Yeah, it looks like that's kind of a dead end to be going into. So let's not go there. So where's the next... The next place we're going is there. Which means we got to get up. Now, he can't climb. So he has to find an alternate way. There might even be an alternate way for him up. There should be, though, steps somewhere. Maybe. Or else we're going to have to bring somebody else to do it. For now, though, we'll get the stuff that's over here. We've got so many people who've lost either legs or arms or one of both. She's the one we're gambling on now. Not getting up. Because if she gets up... Yeah, if she had to get up here, then we were in massive trouble. But she didn't, so that's at least positive for us. Not hitting that guy, though, not so positive. There we go, we hit Andrew there. Then we sidestep. So hopefully that sidestep really does help us out. Right, so you were looking for a way into this building. So what we're looking for is apparently upstairs, which means we've got to go out this way because the stairs are right here, and head up these stairs. And what we're looking for is up there on that side. Okay, so let's climb up. Then we're going to leap across. Oh, I'm not seeing it. Or was it in that little corner maybe? Let me just double check. No, because it's in that other building. I shouldn't even be up here. I should have checked. That was stupid. I should have checked that. Where we're looking for is in there somewhere. Apparently. I'm not seeing it though. Will we check the map? Yeah, it's definitely on that side of things. There is... Okay, there is there, so... It's apparently there somewhere. But I honestly don't see it. Okay, well, let's go all the way back down. Well, as much as we can now. Oh, hang on. That was poor. Let's try and make this corner without using the pill. So difficult just to get that little bit right, and then allows us to go on here. And yeah, whatever we're looking for is apparently up above us. Okay, well, that was kind of a waste of a turn, unfortunately for him, and we can't afford to be wasting turns. That's a good dodge. Didn't dodge that time though, so that guy is definitely winning that fight, even if it's only by, like, you know, little margins. Okay, so where's he going? Well, he's got options obviously to get up. There's still three routes. One here with Frank. So at the minute, if I bring Frank across here, should be able to get a look at where they're going. So there she is down there. So nobody at the moment is coming across the bridge. So do I double up on this guy? I think I do. Miss is unfortunate. Like, we're exposing ourselves a lot doing this, but I feel like getting rid of him quickly could be a really good thing for us. Now, this is an interesting one because we're basically waiting here for someone to come across. But I don't think anyone's going to come up here now, because there aren't any of them on this side of the map, apart from him. Yeah, so I think we bring you over here instead. Yeah, it looks like they're targeting here, so we just sidestep. It's hard to figure out where exactly it would be, but let's do that. Okay. That sounds like somebody climbing back up. Which, if they're doing that, you know, it means they're just kind of wasting their own movement. Kind of like we did with our own guy, but at least we were trying to get treasure. Right, so you were just heading back to the cart, right? Yes, you were. Okay, so let's do that now. You get to drop stuff off. Good. Then your next thing. So there's nothing else. He's going to get that. We still have a bit of Warpstone there, and there is that there. Now you have both arms, so you can actually climb. So you might be... He might just get that and come over the bridge to help these guys. Which means that you can go and get these two things. Yeah, that makes more sense. And it means we're basically freeing up one guy to be able to go and help in the fight a bit earlier than maybe we were expecting. Okay, now Dr. Richard Kimball, this is going to be an interesting one because you're going to come across here. You're going to come to here. You're going to be able to shoot. So we want to shoot their leader. Obviously, we could crit stun them, it'd be brilliant. Okay, we'll reload for one. And then I want to get you up on the height here if I can. I'm not sure if we're going to be able... Yeah, it's a bit too far, unfortunately, at least for right now. So what do we do instead? Because we have to do something. Hang on, is there a way to climb up here? Sometimes there is. No, that's... Yeah, there's a jump down, there's no climb up. And we've come as far as here, which means going around this way is not going to be any better. Yeah, it's not. Okay, so let's go with Poison Globe. Maybe there for anyone coming across the bridge. Okay. And the Poison Globe is kind of there. Catch somebody climbing up there. Then we end the turn. Okay. Again, it's only for guys like this that's actually going to play a part. But this guy though should try and climb up here now. You can hear him. I think he just fell. He's going to try again now because he should have the pills for it. Low zombie movement. He won't have much if he falls again. There you go. You get up. And yeah, we basically picked the right spot to stop him moving anywhere else. So now, because this is blocked and the closest bridge is blocked, their options in terms of getting up are the bridge there, the jump up point over there, and the jump up point we're originally guarding down there. So he's going to have to reposition as well, yeah, because he can't actually see anything.
Has started.
Okay, so now for you, I just want you to go get that. So you can see where it is. And it's in this building, but it's going to be upstairs. Okay. Let's head up. Oh, it could be right there. It's not. Okay. Oh, is it going to be upstairs again? If it's upstairs again, you can't get it because there's no stairs up to it. Yeah, okay. So, going to be no looting for him, unfortunately. And now we did something stupid because we basically blocked him coming across. Yeah, that was kind of dumb. And sort of isolated him over here as well. Right, well, he's just going to have to make his way around this other way, I guess. Yeah, we didn't think of that, or I didn't think of that. In terms of just getting him in position. And the same kind of with Lord Lucan here as well. He's going to have to come up the other side, but that might be alright. We'll see what happens with that, because maybe bringing him from that side wouldn't be too bad. Because with their leader coming over there, yes, he can potentially shoot us, which would not be good. But we do have at least a route over now. So it could go... Oh, it can actually get across. Okay. So I'm going to go across. For now, I'm just going to go... Yeah, I think I'm just going to go here. Or should I move up? Well, that's not going to get me... Oh, it will get me far enough. Okay. So yeah, so let's do that and catch somebody coming up. Okay, so here she comes. She's going to go for that jump up point. So she should be just there. There she is. Now, poison doesn't matter for her. And she gets in here. So, this is something now, yeah, that mistake could come back to bite us in terms of putting the poison down. Should allow their guys to get over and get in position first. But one good thing is it helped in terms of Lord Lucan, because we would have brought him down that street and he probably would have ended up being ambushed by her trying to get up that wall anyway. So like maybe it's going to work out better for us. The main thing now is getting support into that fight as quickly as possible. Right, so you're going up here. There's that. We must have ran by this I don't know how many times. It's not very good in terms of like what it is, but we'll take it. And now, interestingly, you have the potential to get yourself over here and then over there and then as far as there. So you're one turn away from helping against her. So it looks like gonna hang on with our leader for one turn. We could potentially just switch Richard Kimball to melee. I'm not sure if that would be like a brilliant idea. Yeah, this guy, he's coming that way. He would be susceptible to poison. Okay, so we go after the guy that's on the ground, because if we eliminate him, then we only have to deal with her. And this guy in the ground, we're not going to be able to kill him straight away, but this guy in the ground will be taking away our dodges and open us up to, her absolutely decimating us. So it makes a lot of sense to me if we just go after him. Sidestep, so we can kill him next turn. And as always, we got like 3 main things that we want to achieve out of these, right? Get as much Warpstone and loot as possible from the map and from them. Obviously win. And then the third thing is, not get injured, like not getting people injured or killed is the other thing, right? Those are basically the kind of the tenets that we're going by, right? So let's mark this up. Oh, it's actually okay, it's above me, so it's got to be on that walkway up there. So there should be a jump up point here. There is. Let's get up there. Okay, there we go. There's a body. Okay, that makes sense, because I was thinking, I don't remember there being chests up here. Now, certainly not in that position. You could see them in that room there at times, but yeah. So we got that. So he's got that left, and then this one over here that we didn't get earlier as well. Okay, but for now, just ambush. Okay, so this is an interesting one because we can get you up on a height now. Oh, we're going to get overwatched out. Okay. Which isn't amazing, but I wanted to get around here and get this Warpstone. Because again, we're all about getting as much as we can off the map. So we can come back to here. We do have a shot. It's not the best shot, honestly. And I think he's the only one we can shoot from there. But here, that's a better shot. You have 66 on you, and it would kill this guy, which would be absolutely brilliant. So he's dead. Now, we won't get his stuff, but I'm okay with that in terms of just eliminating a guy who could have been a real problem for us. And then we're going to overwatch there, and then next turn then we can reposition him where he's got kind of more of a view of the battlefield. Now this guy is going to get up to replace him. Maybe he doesn't keep falling down. There we go. Okay, so he's up. Yeah, so definitely need support here. There's one of our dodges gone. And another one. But he's done. Okay. So he's going to climb up there, and it's about whether he moves or not, because if he moves, then we'll be able to get stuck into him. If he doesn't, yeah, we're going to have to.
A new round has started.
Okay, so Sliven, let's remember what we're doing. Yeah, you were coming back up. Oh, hi there. Right, well, for now, you probably just have to lead that guy on a bit of a merry dance, I think. Hang on. Got one thing in your backpack. Is it worth stopping off here? Well, he's going to be slower than you, so maybe. So let's see that. Open that. Pop in the Bugman's Ale. Then you just keep leading that guy around this way. Okay, and then ambush there. Now, Lord Lucan, you have options. You can go into that fight, or you can go. I think it's better if you go down here into this fight down here, honestly. If you get in the fight with her, that's going to be better for us, I think. We put some real jeopardy on her with you. Because their leader is blocking, like, others getting up as well. Yeah, that's good. So they can still, focus on our leader if they want to. But we're working our way through their guys now. We've got, we eliminated one. Obviously, they still technically have numerical advantage because we're using other guys for looting and they're not. But they haven't got everyone up here yet. So we're still kind of controlling numbers to a degree. And we've seen like there's guys coming around the back and stuff going the long way and stuff like that. So yeah, we can just be lucky with stuff like this. Don't get crit stunned. Yeah, and her coming for Lord Lucan is much better. Okay, and now you can go into this fight. He's locked there, which means those guys there have got to find other ways up. So their closest way up from there now is going to be the one of these bridges here. So it's going to be the one that we've been using there at the back, I'm pretty sure. So it means we've got to put as much damage onto this guy before he switches. Oh, that's brilliant. Before he switches weapons and before they get up to help him as well. I'm feeling like in terms of, like, I'm gonna curse this now, but in terms of the way I play, at least, this is going kind of like textbook for me. Like, it's not, again, it's not the way I'd recommend everyone plays. You know, it's done as a challenge, but you know, it's a good way, I think, with less numbers to kind of control things and get your win, but get your loot as well. But yeah, sometimes the rolls will go against you, like here, and then you'll be wondering why did I do that? Like, why don't I have, like, you know, somebody stronger than this guy or whatever? But it's the kind of thing that happens. Failed the fear test as well, which is not great. So we're going to leave him for now, and we're going to focus on her, because if we can put her down, obviously then we can put two guys on him. Now, that counter wasn't very good, but what are you going to do? Yeah, some of these misses. It's kind of where it makes things difficult when you get those misses coming in. Right, so now that guy has a decision to make in terms of what he's actually going to do. So he's... Okay, that's an interesting... He went that way. So he's gone an even further way. And he got... yeah, he managed to buff him, but he took damage the first time he tried. Okay, so he's kind of out of the fight then. So that's not too bad. And we should actually check... He's probably, yeah, I was going to say, he's going to be one of the people we're supposed to kill for the optional objective. He is. So that's no optional objective, honestly, because we're going to kill everything up here. That's 3, and him, right? And then when we kill him, that's going to be the end of anything that has morale for them. So we can kill him and loot him in the same turn, because the zombies aren't going to do anything to their morale when they die. Yeah, but yeah, that's going to be at least interesting. Right, so for you, we have to plan where you're going next, right? So I think the next one is going to be over there. So down, yeah, it looks like just down and through, right? So let's see that. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Well, through here then. Yep. And then we got to go back up there next turn. Okay. There might have been a quicker way through the house up above, but it didn't look like it, certainly from where we were. Right, so we have lots of options here in terms of who we're going to shoot. Let's see who they are. So we have you, that guy, her. I think she's the most interesting option, but she doesn't have the best chance to hit, unfortunately. So I'm thinking maybe him could be a good option. Yes, let's do that. Let's shoot him. Good. Because we can get rid of him. You know, it gives us... Yeah, it definitely gives us options in terms of pinning more of them down. Oh, that was good as well. Reload for 1. And then if we kill him now, it means that like he doesn't get his turn, which is going to be really big for us. There we go. So he's out. Now we will lose his stuff because he's going to go off the field at the end of the turn, but that's, you know, something we got to accept, unfortunately. Okay, good dodge there.
A new round has started.
Right, so 89% chance to hit her. Let's go. That's good. Now we're not going to be able to kill her without the help of crits. And we're not going to get, unfortunately not going to get any crits. So she's got, oh, hang on, no, we can. If we hit, we're going to kill her. Right. Here we go. That was a pleasant surprise. Right, so let's get here and loot. And she's not one of the people we have to kill. So I'll be due. Oh, he's the other guy. Okay. So at least you're one person we potentially can kill. And he will have to take an all alone. Like a lot of these, their units don't have to take all alone tests, but he would have to. Okay, so Sliven. Now the question is, yeah, I think we still go up. I was thinking of maybe being aggressive and going after them, but there's that guy there and the guy that's around the corner there, and we don't really want to be getting isolated with them. We'd rather kind of have them come to us, and then we can deal with them from there. So let's bring you across here, and we're going to go here, and then we're just going to dodge there, because you know there's those two down there. One of them is probably going to climb up, and we might have to go and get the other guy. Now this guy here is pretty annoying in terms of, like, you know, we're not actually just being able to dislodge him from where he is, because, you know, that's a great way to get over to their cart and get a bit of a loot on there. We don't need to take their idol or anything because the fight is going pretty well for us. There's no real reason why we should be doing that. Interesting to see that guy running around over there though. And then for you, yeah, you're just going to web a steel and wait for him to come up. There's no point in looting that bag because we know there's nothing really in it. We don't need the guy's memento. Yeah, he's coming up. Actually, he's not. He's gone out the back. So maybe he's going to use there, but that's kind of a much longer way to get here. Okay, we're hoping he climbs up because then we can probably get 2 on 1 against him. And he's the other guy that we have to kill as well, so that wouldn't be bad. Okay, so good return from us. He's going to have a few more swings though. Oh, he's doing spells, okay. It's Nat's in a bit of a quandary there. Okay, so pretty confident with 2 people we can take him now. This guy now we've got to start really taking, because he could very quickly take snaps out, so we might actually have to get some healing going over here. Now that's nice, but it's still no guarantee that we're going to kill this guy before he manages to put Tailclaw down. So yeah, that's decent, but not, again, not a guarantee of any kind of victory or anything. So, and then Frank, come on Frank, we need some hits. There we go, through his dodge, we like that. And give us another one. Okay, that's good. And then we sidestep there. Now you're going to climb up. Oh, that guy, that was the guy that was following Sliven, right? The other guy, the guy that we just saw there. I'm pretty sure. going back the other way. So we obviously gave up following Sliven. This guy here, yeah, because he followed Sliven around the corner, right? Or he was coming up that way at least. Looked like he was going to follow him around the corner, but he didn't. Or he come up this way, so he must have gone up there, yeah. Okay, that makes a little more sense to me now. Wondering where that guy came from initially. Okay, so let's mark it up. So it's in that building. This building here. There's no entrance. Okay, so let's backtrack. Because you want to go around this way. Because this is where the side where the entrance is. Okay, good. And we know it's going to be on the next one. Okay, so ambush there. Now, we reload with you. Then we're going to have to bring you down to the bottom level because the healing globes don't work too well otherwise. Let's kind of get a position where we can maybe get a few of our guys and none of them. It's kind of difficult though. Yeah, it's not exactly where. Okay, so come to here. Get a bit more of a view of where we want to go. Do that. Good. And another one. Oh, we healed that guy by mistake once. Okay. Now 73 on you. Yeah, let's aim that and take off more than we restored for him. End the turn. Now he does get to recover. And he will have a big swing at someone with his lovely death stench. Okay, good dodge there. He's got one more swing. And of course he hit you. Okay, but we healed more than that for you. Right, so he should die next turn.
A new round has started.
Okay, Lord Lucan, let's go. 3 hits and potentially we take this guy out. Yeah, one more hit and he's gone. Oh, you don't have one more hit, unfortunately. Let's see that. Right, Sliven, let's get over here and work on this guy. Okay. Miss is unfortunate, but we really are just working at the moment at least to get rid of his dodges with him and then use Skittershank to take the rest out. It's a good hit there. We need more consistent hitting though from these two guys. They should be hitting this guy, twice on average, twice per turn, like or a little bit over, like kind of 2.3 times a turn, let's say. So like one extra hit every 3 turns, and that would definitely get him down much quicker than this has been happening. Now here we are, Skittershank. So he's got 4 swings, right? So a good return will be 3 hits. So let's see how it goes. Okay, there's 1 to start. There's 2. Okay, there's the 3. So if we make a 4 out of 4, it's just kind of a bonus. And there we go, 4 out of 4. And I know like it's 93% chance to hit, but if you played this game as long as I have, 93 can feel like 7. And stuff like this happens as well to you. Yeah. You think things are going well, and then... But I'm still going to keep that title textbook. Because it has, like, we've one guy got crit, but other than that, we've dealt with these guys pretty well. And that guy's been an idiot because he's basically going in there and then going to climb up and use that bridge to come across, whereas he should have gone into the building next to it and he would have been here already. Right, so he's dead. That's brilliant. And we're going to take... Wait, no. That's the wrong guy, right? Wait, what's going on? Oh, I was wondering why... Yeah. That's the other guy that we don't want. There. Okay, there we go. Now it makes sense.
Objective completed. Objectives
okay,
updated.
So he's now full. And he can't get into that fight. He probably can't get into this fight either. No, definitely not. Okay, so it makes sense with him just to go to the cart. So we'll jump down here and make our way around, because I think this, at least for him, is the fastest way to get there. And again, it's about freeing up space for anything that's on the map, potentially to go into somebody's inventory at the end. Okay, so recover there. Poor old Frank can't actually do anything offensively. So they slowed us down there pretty well. They're doing very well on their all alone checks. Let's do the spell of doom again. Okay. So this is where it kind of gets a bit hairy with stuff like this. Right, so Slinker, you know what you want is up above and probably in here. Yep, there it is. Blue formula, okay. Then we can unmark that. There we go. Okay, so that's the other one we need to get. And then other than the cart, that'll be everything looted from the map. And then we're obviously going to be looking to loot their bodies as well when they're done. Okay, so now next, we want to get over there. So what's the best way to get there? Is around there and up, I guess. Yeah, it certainly looks like it. So let's see that. Oh, down, should have said. I just saw the stairs, didn't know whether they were up or down. Right, Richard Kimball. Kind of interesting position for you now. Let's get back up here for a little bit of height, because you do have a bonus when you're above enemies. It's not the best bonus there. Let's go up a little bit more. Now 40%. Okay, good. And we're just going to, because we've only got 3 pills left, we're just going to take the 40%. Missed, okay. Going to reload for free. And we're going to aim this one because you can reload the last one for 1. Missed, okay. So we reload for 1. And this is our last chance to shoot this guy in the face. And we missed, okay. And again, sometimes that's just what happens, right?
Started.
Okay, now, for you, we want to go down. Now, we know there's a guy kind of hanging around here, but we want to get to their cart if we can. Let's climb up there. Because they might have, like, generally, like, they're not going to have anything amazing in here, but whatever it is, we still want to get it if we can. Some gold, yeah. And then we can ambush, and obviously the bonus to this is we can now, if we need to, attack that guy from behind. Right, so let's get after this guy. Now we will have to provide some safety for these guys, because we know that other guy is coming across soonish. I don't think he's going to get there this turn, but yeah, we will have to do something about it soon. And finally we put that guy down. Okay. Right, let's get in and loot. Take all of those. And you can come to about here and sidestep, because you're probably going to be getting in on the overflow fight for this guy, number 67. I think that's him, right? Although it might be the guy that's that way. There he is. Hello. Okay, so he was the guy that was that way then. Right, let's get a shank. Let's go. So a hit would do it. And we missed. Of course we did. On 93. And that's what I was saying earlier, was that like it's always going to be a bonus if you hit that last one. Yeah, and that guy, look, he doesn't know what he's doing. It's just the last bit of damage we're going to take from this guy, whoever he hits. So he's going to crit stun. Oh, he didn't, but he got one more swing, I think. Oh, he didn't. Okay. Yeah, so we put him down, we take his stuff, and then we're going to be done. Right, so Frank Morris. Really in terms of... Yeah, I don't think any of these are going to have anything left on them, right? Because they all kind of disappeared off the map. So for now, just sidestep, because we're just waiting on the two lads to finish their fight. Now you have him, and I don't really want you getting into a fight, because if he gets crit stunned, it means everyone's going to have to wait 2 days for another fight. So even though we'd love to get back to the cart, we can't. So we just got to do what we're doing. So let's bring you along here. We're not going to get this last loot point, at least not from our own efforts, as it were. It'll have to be given to us if it's like rewarded to us at the end. Let's reload you and get in a position where we can see that guy. Yeah, let's get up here. This is going to be good. Actually, no. That would be very bad, because then they'd... Yeah, they'd... I think they'd rout. So let's end your turn instead.
A new round has started.
Okay, Lord Lucan. You're done there. That guy's dead. You're not going to be able to get over there to get... I don't think so, at least. No, it's going to be too far, right? Let's give it a go. So there, and in there, and in there. And it's this building here. Up. And we're going to... Yeah, he's going to miss it by probably 2 pills, right? Because 1 pill to get up and 1 pill to move. Okay. That's fine. This should be it. Let's see. There we go. Yep. Wait, I want the one that's him. There we go. Okay. We take that.
Objective
we take that.
Completed.
And that's it now, because they've no way of passing a reg test, because you need either a leader or a hero to do that. So as soon as it becomes their turn again, then things are done. So we just prowl there, and that's a win. Yeah, that's one of the, like, the advantages and disadvantages of having zombies, right? Is they don't count towards your morale, but it means that the opposition generally will put out all of your heroes fairly quickly.
Crush all enemy.
Right, so light wins for Frank, so he's going to be out for a couple of days. And other than that, yeah, everyone did pretty well. So we got lots of stuff from the map as well. Like for, you know, basically the lowest tier, it was fairly decent. So we pay our treatment costs, we pay our upkeep, and then we're going to go to the shop. I'm going to sell what we can. So amulet of evasion, I think maybe give that to somebody, right? That would be good. The great sword can go though. Got a lot of stuff that, you know, we don't really need, like 5 of those, so let's sell them. Let's sell all these, because these are things that we're going to get anyway, right? And when we want to potentially use them, we'll have them from somewhere anyway. So let's get rid of that and that, and then we don't need like a million maces either. Maybe surprise, fury is all right. So let's get rid of venom, havoc, carnage, yeah, alacrity, okay, and then maybe some of these shields as well. Okay, I think overall that's not bad. So let's see, I think maybe you, right? Let's have a look at your, oh, not your inventory. So what's this? Amulet of Fate. Okay, so definitely switch him over to this. Obviously, if he does get, you know, a severed leg or arm, we won't be happy, but just getting him extra dodge seems good. Right, so that's decent. Then we go to Smuggler's Den. We're going to send everything to you because we're trying to build up reputation with you. I have a feeling we're going to get a request soonish as well. It feels like a while since we got one, but I did have like a bit of a break from playing the game, so maybe that's why it feels that way. Right, so we got all of that. Going to you. We're closing in on 100 grand, which would be, you know, a big milestone, really. Remember, we're trying to get to 250,000, and then that will mark the end of you know, this series.
New hired swords are available.
Not for us, buddy, not for us. Ooh, that's not good. Send the scouts. Ah, there we go. Okay, another normal. Okay, average and poor though, it means it's going to be better loot than that one, but still, in terms of the actual fight itself, the fight's not going to be that tough. But again, our desire to get everything off the map if we can will make it tougher than it probably would be normally. Okay, well, that's the end of that one. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you next time. Goodbye.